about missing last week, but as some of you may or may not know, while I do not have any personal children of my own, I do have nephews that also qualify as Gretchen, and occasionally they get into gears, and my life kind of goes sideways, and I get extremely worn out, and therefore can't brain correctly. And that was kind of how last weekend went, because we ended up having them for 48 hours straight, and well, I live in an apartment, so a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, it was kind of crazy. But we are back tonight, back with the Dressifus 2nd Regiment, also known as the Death Dealers, here for another night of fun and excitement. When last we had left them, they had just landed rather roughly on the planet of Skyrene, on the Spinward front. That being said, when they got there, orcs. Bane of the Imperial existence. Orcs everywhere, orcs. Orcs. 2 of our members received fairly grievous wounds and have since then been moved to the Medicium, also known as the hospital for those of you who don't speak Low Gothic. We will be rejoining the Death Dealers about a week after Planetfall. That way everybody's had a chance to heal up, and we can get right back into the action, because we don't want you to be bored with them having to heal, because that's really boring.
Got a lot of rest, though. That was nice.
Yes. Yep. It's about the only rest a guardsman gets is when he's near death's door.
And I had time to clean
Hill was
up
pretty much there.
Yeah, me and our friendly commissar.
I had enough time to clean up my orc skull bowl and put some nice design and whatnot on it.
Friendly,
and I had,
scary beyond all reason.
I had our can't remember Sills' character's name.
Oh, you can do it.
Yeah, I forgot.
Ravenous.
Rabidus Mechana.
Well, close enough.
Rabitus. I had him
I swear I wrote all that down.
nice.
I didn't write none of them down.
I don't touch
sure.
that xenotype filth, so I don't know what you think you had me do.
Nice scripture on it.
The tech priest's like, I don't know what you wanted me to do, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I don't touch.
It in metal.
Yeah.
It in metal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah!
A yellow page.
There's writing.
Sure
There's
there
always
is.
writing.
Look, there's writing.
Look, this is the extent of my notes.
Told you, notebooks, great things.
Oh, man.
My notebook is Notepad++.
That
Look.
also works. Electronic
That's too much.
notebooks work equally well.
I can't doodle in electronic notebooks.
For those of you who are curious as to what each of these items is on the map, some of them should be fairly self-explanatory. The large dome here in the middle, that would be the administrative offices.
Oh.
A large portion of that also goes underground. This is probably the oldest structure in Supply Depot Gamma 29. Having been here before this was actually a supply depot. Over here, just kind of behind it, this building up here, this is where the commissar and the trooper have spent a good portion of their last week, the Medicium.
It's a lovely place, other than the smell of
Death and decay.
fouls and death and human waste and sweat, But other than that, it's lovely, really, this time of year.
Exactly.
I recommend a visit to everybody.
It's a jungle world, so the humidity and the heat, makes things smell wonderful.
And the bugs,
So why does it look like we're in a desert?
Because we are.
Well, that's
It's
what
just
happens
the
when you
available
clear
background.
off the topsoil with flamers.
Yeah, they kind of You have to realize that the Imperial Guard, when they make planetfall, they basically
blast that
plow
area.
everything under with dozer blades.
And
You're welcome.
Don't forget the flamers.
Well, yeah, because I mean, there's all kinds of hostile life, and the ground has to be purified and that kind of thing. But I mean, if you'll notice some of the more important structures, like the quartermaster's building over here, it's got a good pack of asphalt cement around it. Next to it is, of course, the motor pool. The place where all of you,
that's where I get my walker.
For, Ginger and except for Griffin and Lucretia, who were in the hospital. Some of you probably spent some time here. This is the hole, which is the common enlisted man's drinking establishment.
I'm anything but common. What's going on here?
Yeah, unfortunately, you're also not an officer.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't get
So
into
that
places.
means that you aren't allowed up here, which is the officers' club.
That just means you get top bunk.
Yeah. Speaking of bunks,
I can live with that.
All of these numerous buildings that are all similar. These are your barracks. Each platoon has one. Squad 2 of your platoon has finally made it to
Out of the
Gyrene.
ship.
So your comrades, as well as your servitor, are here now and will be ready to assist you. This down here, for those of you who are devout servants of the God Emperor, this is your chapel down here. There are 2 services every day. One just before dawn and one just before dusk.
That's a
have been to
long
both every
limb
day.
from the Medicaid.
Oh, don't worry. The priest and the missionaries, they get over
They'll
there.
come to you every once in a
They
while.
make rounds.
They're actually the only ones, other than the medical staff, that are actually allowed in the Medicium, because there are a number of virulent and dangerous strains of various illnesses bouncing around Skyrene, and they don't want the wounded to also get Montezuma's revenge at the same time, because that'll kill a person.
Yeah, that'd be great fun.
And then, of course, this open air area over here. This is the mess, because there's no actual mess hall.
Yeah, screw your roofs.
Picnic table things.
You eat outside.
Oh, I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, those are squad-sized trellis tables with benches.
Oh man,
To be
I
fair,
can't
you've
believe
been
it.
hopped up on drugs for a week.
I can't
You
believe
tell.
that. Didn't recognize that. I feel like an idiot.
Wow, you're phenomenal.
It is not an unfamiliar feeling.
And also the quartermaster's
Wow.
building, just like with the administrative building, most of it is not located on the surface. Most of it is, in fact, underground. Not included on the image are the defensive structures, because, well, screw that.
They're giant.
But for those of you who are curious as to what the actual artist's rendition of the Supply Depot Gamma 29 is, there you go.
It looks pretty.
Yes, it is very pretty.
Can I just resize? Oh, I can just resize this. Oh, not really.
Yeah, you should be able to click on it. It's a fairly large image.
Yeah,
Gives
but
you
my
some.
window cap only shows part of it because I cut off everybody's pictures at the bottom.
You can resize
right.
it and drag it around.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yes, I keep forgetting that you have the.
I mean, it looks
modified.
great on my screen. It cuts off the bottom the bottom row of trees, basically. That's all.
Yeah, but you get the idea. The Imperium of Man doesn't do anything small, including their supply depots on a kind of
Backwater planet?
world.
Hey,
So that being said, everyone is back to full health. Please go ahead and note
Yay.
that if you haven't already.
Congratulations, you two are alive again.
Total
Yes,
wounds.
I get to put a 0 next to that again. Yay!
Oh, current wounds? Yeah.
Huzzah!
I just delete them.
Yeah. And it is at this point that you are welcome to, move about the complex at your leisure. Just let me know where you are wanting to go. There are a couple of other groups here, just so you know. There are roughly 2 platoons of the PDF, the Skyrene Guard. They are easy to tell because they wear a lot of animal furs and pelts over their standard kit.
Nasty.
They don't wear flak jackets. They, in fact, wear a kind of hide armor. They also kind of have a very haunted look, which you from Dressifus kind of actually recognize and are familiar with. It's the same look that you had when your homeworld was under siege, and whereas you were triumphant, it's kind of obvious from the fact that there's only 2 platoons of these guys here that the fight's probably not going the greatest, at least in this area of Skyrene. There are also 4 platoons of the Bronthian Long Knives here. They're from the 4th Bronthian Long Knives. They are 5th Company.
Wasn't that in the other thing you were trying to...
Quick side question.
We saved some of their dudes.
Did you get any XP for that initial skirmish?
Yeah,
You
last time.
got like 150.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
gave
you're
out
right.
XP.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just couldn't remember. I wanted to make sure.
Would you say 5th Regiment? What? 5th what?
5th Company.
Oh, that's right.
They're the 4th Bronthian
yeah.
Long Knives, so they're the 4th Regiment, 5th Company. And there are 4 platoons of them here.
I need to see about requisitioning parts. So, if I can go to the supply tent, that would be the quartermaster. That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna go mingle with the Long Knives and try to trade a couple crack grenades for a couple frag grenades.
Gonna go mix it up with the Long Knives. All right. Well, for starters, the Long Knives are actually fairly accepting of you, considering how you guys kind of piled right out of your wrecked transport and proceeded to get stuck in.
Lay waste to orcs.
They view that as very very worthy.
We didn't just lay waste. I disintegrated orcs.
I took half of some orc's head off and made a bowl out of it.
That was
I
also
stood
pretty
still and played with an engine
Make sure
for 5
we didn't
rounds.
blow up. Good job.
There was a...
Made whoopee with a flaming engine.
I like them hot. What can I say?
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, the thing was smoking hot.
Nice puns. Oh
Yeah.
Wow.
Like some engines like he likes to women.
You can hear
Smoking
Hawk
and
just
over
groan.
2 tons.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights.
It's definitely gonna be one of those nights.
Well, considering Hill and I have already started the beverage train.
Well, that'll probably be the only one I have, but it was a long weekend. Oh, man. Yeah, no, so I'm going to go mingle.
You're gonna go mingle.
I'm going to go mingle and try and get myself the hook up with some frag grenades. That's
All
my
right. Well, I guess you can do that. Where are you going to go mingle, though, is the question.
Somewhere where there is no commissarial oversight.
Well, you know that the commissars don't tend to hang out with the common troopers unless there is discipline that needs to be meted out or foes
thinking like the
that
barracks.
need to be not run away from.
So yeah, let's maybe we'll go play some card games with the boys over in the barracks. That sounds like a good idea.
Look, just don't bring it into my
Don't we
barracks.
have some lucky folks in our squad?
Sure as hell isn't me.
I don't think it's me.
Lucky folks.
And my fellowship score is terrible, so this should be
I think
entertaining.
it's.
See, if you wanted to try to
That's
trade
me,
stuff,
actually.
you would want to work through me. I have like a fellowship of 44.
Yeah, but that you're my last resort.
My
Yes.
fellowship is
I was just
31.
stuck with you for like 10 days. I need a break.
You were on the
I've
other side of
just
the
been
tent. They
hanging
don't
out
put
with
you
you
low people
for
next
the
to me. Are you
longest
kidding?
time.
That doesn't matter. I could
No.
smell you
Follow
from
the
where I
code
was.
By the book, because
And
you
I
were
smelled
just
like
2
roses,
rooms
damn it.
away.
He's like,
This little,
I
like,
can
incense
hear you
sprayer,
polishing
like,
your
every
bolt
5 minutes.
pistol.
Right. If anything, all you smelt was gun polish. Me polishing my bolt pistol.
Oh god.
Oh, and my
a
power
little
fist.
file and some bone grit from polishing out that orc's skull.
Yeah. I need to see about requisitioning a power pack.
All right.
Power
Well,
pack.
so Hillhoma is going to go down and get his gamble on down here in the hole, I guess, is where you're heading.
Yeah, Mr. Will, do you want to gamble with me?
Well, I had a question for the GM. Is there any training or anything in the supply depot?
No.
Okay, then sure.
Then sure, yeah.
All right.
The backpack power pack is a rare item.
Okay.
That's. Good luck with that.
That puts
Yeah,
me
have fun.
at a 0 modifier, and then because this is considered an active front less than 3 months, but a negative 10.
10.
Yes.
Okay. So what should I be rolling?
Yeah.
You should be rolling. Well, you are a commissar.
Yes, sir.
You get to start out at. Do.
Then you get a higher. You should be okay.
Let's see.
I mean, they should just give me whatever I want, but
Well, they still have to, write it off.
Yeah, they've
Mhm.
still got to get it from somebody who's probably higher up than you.
they just have to get the approval. Yeah.
They've spent less than 3 months here. The front has been active for a while, though.
Right. And I have bolter spec.
Yes.
So if anything, I would take it.
It's at an impasse. Okay.
Also,
You started at 50, so all said and all done, you're at probably 50.
Try to roll a 50?
174, isn't it, Hill?
You have to roll 50 or lower.
Just on a
D100.
100?
It's a fellowship check.
Oh, it is a fellow. Yeah, okay. So fellowship, and then I'd be at what, negative 10, right? Because of the active front less than 3 months.
No, but I've already factored that in.
Oh,
You're,
okay.
You're looking at a
The straight roll.
yeah.
Yeah, that didn't do it.
That is a 93, sir. They are
Well,
fresh out of
crap.
the power pack that you need.
Bum, bum, bum.
They will keep it in mind should they get any supply orders that you are in need of a power pack for a Mark IV Power Fist.
Sure. Can't wait to use
The
that.
quartermaster, of course, apologizes that he doesn't have any,
As
but
he should.
he does actually. He will slide an extra 10 bolter rounds, which is basically 2 clips across
Okay.
to you, in apology for not having the power pack that you needed.
I never saw where our total rounds were at.
You generally get your weapon plus 2 to 4 additional clips, depending on what your weapon is.
I assume we reloaded that, so.
So for the bolt pistol, I'd be, let's say,
There we go.
3. So 24 plus 10, so it'd give me 34.
Yeah.
Note
That
that
sounds
down here.
What I got?
I have 4
probably
clips.
2 for the las rifle. Probably 4 clips for the carbine, and then another 6 grenades, maybe, for my grenade launcher.
Well, you bought your grenades, so
The
How many
The
reloads do we have
chainsword.
usually? 3, 2, 4? What?
It should be in your standard kit, guys.
Well, I think it's 4 for the las carbine, but I don't know what I would get for the hotshot las rifle.
Your hotshot las rifle fires standard
right.
las rifle clips.
Well,
Yeah.
no, just
He just cooks them.
He just gets less shots out of them, is all.
yeah. I get
But
half
since
the
I'm
clip.
Never ever.
Yeah, you get
gonna
like
use the las
40
carbine.
shots or 60 shots instead of the 100 that they get out
You
of
get
a standard one.
I've got the 30 round clip out of what is normally supposed to be 60.
Yeah.
So I just. What is it? It's over here probably. I'm
Oh,
just
I
gonna say 3.
Yeah. Okay.
3 apiece.
Yeah, you generally get two charge packs for your weapon to start.
I think it's 4 clips.
But again, you're at the supply depot, so any ammunition, anything from your standard kit that you're down automatically gets refilled when you're
Full refill.
here. You don't even have to make acquisition checks for it. It's part of your standard kit, so
It's just something they expect you to have, so they just refill it.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Okay.
it's
That's
something
your
they
stock
expect you to
equipment.
need. It's ready.
Okay. I'll just write that under gear. Okay.
I gotta grab an ice cube. I'll be right back. Continue.
Wrong window.
I'm just hanging out in the church right now.
There we go.
It's quiet. Away.
All right, so
Well, I was gonna say once I'm done there, I guess I could head over to the command
And I
building.
would be
see what our next mission
I would
is gonna
be
be.
offering, or I'd be walking down to the motor pool and offering blessings to the vehicles before they depart.
Please let me give sensual massages to all the vehicles.
okay. You know that for a supply depot, they have 6 scout walkers, which are for patrolling the direct perimeter, and then they have roughly 1 chimera for every 2 platoons present. So not enough to move everyone out all at once, but enough to have better than half the depot assigned with a vehicle out at a single time. You are actually the only tech priest here currently.
Figured that.
You're a busy boy.
Everybody,
Yeah,
the mechanics all do a good job, but they are in fact just mechanics. But none of the machine spirits appear to be unhappy.
That's fine.
They're all
I'm
well
just-
cared for.
I'm just, doing kind of generic blessings, more just to make sure everything kind of stays calm and peaceful when I depart.
Yep. Sounds good.
Mostly because I don't want to be around the ragtag of flesh bags.
Yeah. Well, it happens. All right. So, you gonna chat up some long knives there, Hill?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right.
Good luck. Fellowship's like -12 or something, isn't it?
It's like 27. I'm sure it'll go well.
Yeah.
Well,
That's gonna be great.
The long knives currently like you, so you do get a
Bonus.
+10 to any interactions with them currently,
There you go.
because you prove that you're worthy warriors.
Right. What time of day is it?
It is mid-morning.
Yeah, I'd like
So-
to check with our commanding officer, officers of the fort, to see what our next assignment is while they're out doing their thing.
Okay. Basically, when you approach the administrative offices, there's 2 guards on duty outside. They, of course, snap you a handy salute as you walk by. you know that they're really there mostly to just keep the common enlisted troops out. And because you're a commissar, they just let you by. Unfortunately, it is the the administratum. So even though you're a commissar, there is a bit of a paper queue that you have to push through before you can get to talk to anybody.
Bomb.
Papers.
Nice.
Bureaucratic red tape. I feel
Yeah,
like.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
commissars can't even really cut through that all the time, not without reason. And
Finally out of bed,
You don't
so I'm
have
submitting
one right
my
now?
after action reports,
yeah,
Yeah.
all that kind of junk.
Have fun with those reports. I'm
Fine.
gonna
Needs
walk
to be
into
done.
barracks and say, "Good morning, everyone, and anybody up for a game?" And I'm gonna shake some dice in a cup.
Dice in a cup.
okay.
Dice in a cup.
I love that game.
What are we playing? Yahtzee?
A couple of the long knives,
Yes.
they kind of.
I'm not well versed on Imperial dice games.
Dice in a cup is a universally
I mean, like
known
Regicide I know about, but that's more
Is
like
that
chess.
like ball in
you
a
know.
cup where you're supposed to toss it up and try to catch it in the cup, or
name. The more
My,
dice you
my
catch,
kids
the better
have
you are.
those.
The long knives kind of chuckle because they basically dice games are kind of calm for them. You notice that a couple.
whatever.
You notice that a couple of them are throwing their
Okay.
aptly named long knives at a makeshift dartboard.
That
Oh.
sounds fabulous. Let's
That's
do it.
awesome.
Let's
I'm
do
killing
that
somebody
instead.
on accident
in
right
with
now.
this.
It's happening.
I
I am
They're-
going to chuck
my
a knife
character is all
through the
about
wall
killing.
of this building.
They're
Is
like,
that
tell
just
you what,
true?
you play our game, we'll play your game.
I'm good with it.
bubbly bag.
I kind of want to see this.
I
Can I
assume
just
this
kind
is
of wander in?
teams?
Sure, you can be there. It's
Yeah,
Is
I
this-
want
Oh
this-
no, I'm already there. I'm
Is
with
it-
him.
to. No,
Is this
I'm
based on a
too. I
weapon
just
skill?
decided to
Because-
wander in.
Yeah,
We're
this
so
is one
dead.
of skill.
I'm
We're
gonna-
screwed.
I'm going to
It's gonna
stab
throw it
myself.
backwards. It's gonna throw it
Based on your
backwards.
ballistic skill, probably, maybe.
No,
Uh,
it's not a gun.
No,
It's
it'd be
not a
weapon-
gun.
gotta be
It's a
weapon
melee
skill.
weapon.
yeah.
it'd be weapon skill.
Because you can't shoot it at a gun.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna stab myself with this knife. It's coming.
I'm gonna
So,
stand
it's gonna be
backwards.
great.
So one
I'm
of the
going
long
back to the
knives-
Medicaid.
So one of the long knives, he he pulls out his knife and he's like, here, you can use mine because yours is a little small.
Oh,
Yes.
Because you have the standard, like 7-inch
Yeah, like the normal
Uh,
combat.
you know,
knife, yeah.
tactical knife, and his is
They've
close
got
to like a
Crocodile
foot
Dundee
long.
knives.
A 13-inch Bowie knife.
Yeah.
got a stiletto somewhere.
Yeah, this is a knife.
I've got to put into a weapon.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, they're not called the long knives for nothing.
Right, let me show you a knife. Yeah,
It's essentially a short sword.
MB, what's up? All right, let's do this. I'll grab it and with no further instruction, chuck it at the target and completely miss.
You have to roll to miss it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
You have to
miss.
roll the miss.
Do not worry.
Do not worry. Here comes the -7.
Okay,
man.
due to its uncommon length, you are at a -10 to throw.
Oh
it.
yes, even better,
Do it.
even better.
You're lucky
You're
that
right.
it's a good quality knife, and by good quality I mean best quality knife, because that actually improved upon that. So
Oh God.
It would have been like a
Is he-
-30.
is
had
he
it
a
not been
plus
good
10?
quality.
Rest in peace, all those waiting behind the target for their turn.
That's why I'm
Oh, that was close.
So yeah, you missed the board
Oh.
entirely by like a good 8 inches.
I think that's a
Like,
point
and
nine.
really
Come
They
on.
do have what appears to be an old mess table set up behind the board. But you don't
totally
even manage
spear
to
someone's
stick it
food.
in that.
Oh,
It
okay.
like hits that like handle first. And just clatters to the ground.
Gips off out the window, stabs Ginger in the head as it goes as she walks. So-
I'm in a building.
And the
Probably
long
underground.
knives, the
Ricochet.
long knives just kind of they hold, They hold their laughter, and the owner
I'm dying. I'm
goes
cracking
over.
up right now.
The owner goes over and he picks it up, and he's like, all right, I'll, not everybody can throw a long knife. I'll give you that. Would you like to try again?
I think my dear friend here, who never gets in melee combat because he's too busy sniping things, should go next.
All right, I suppose. So what button do I need to hit here?
The
weapon
weapon skill button that we never use.
And what's the modifier here?
Negative 10.
Yes, that is
Do
correct.
I put negative
just-
in there?
Yeah, negative 10.
I just want to point out, without the negative modifier, I would have made that roll.
Barely, but yes.
Barely.
I did better than Wolf.
All right.
Yep.
So
Here's
William manages to actually one-up your miss by he actually misses the backstop board as well,
Oh
and the long knife passes effortlessly through the tent wall.
Nice!
Nice.
At least I hit the broadside of a barn.
No, you did. You missed the broadside of the barn.
You went through
No, I
the
missed the
broadside
target.
of
The broadside of the barn was the wall behind it.
Yeah, no, he hit
No.
the broadside of the
Like-
tent.
There's a target.
That's
There's a
fabulous.
table behind it that sticks out
Yeah, I
to the
missed the
side, and
doorknob.
you missed the table.
I hit the wall. I was aiming for that. That's what my character's gonna say.
You were aiming for the wall.
I didn't want you to have your knife back.
At that point, the long knives, they just lose it. They can't even take you guys seriously at this point. They shake their heads, and the owner of the knife, he sighs loudly and walks out the front door to go retrieve his weapon.
Look, now in our defense, we shoot things really well.
Yes.
We just have problems with
I'd
stabbing
like to
them.
see him try to snipe something with my gun, to be quite honest.
Hill,
They're
what is
clearly
your
melee
weapon score?
guys.
I don't shoot things. I melt things.
Hill, what is your weapon score?
42.
Wow. Okay, mine's 34, so you would have beat me.
Yeah, yours is higher than mine.
Weapon
My
score?
My
Yeah.
agility's 42. My perception's.
No, your
39.
weapon
I mean,
skill.
but yeah.
Oh, weapon
Oh, my
skill?
weapon skill 29.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
so
mine's
mine's better
28,
than yours.
So I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
no,
do any better.
I don't melee.
Same here.
Not my
So,
thing.
so at that point, he walks back in. His long knife is sheathed, and he goes, "Well,
The
you
dice-
knew."
The
so-
dice seem safer for the passerby. Just saying.
until one of
Yeah.
those becomes embedded in the wall.
You go to roll it.
It would have been better if we'd rolled like 90s, because then instead of throwing it, it would have whiffed like right out of our hands as we're throwing it.
Just like
Just
right
right
into the
behind
ground.
just fall backwards
right
into
down.
the ground as you're going up to wind up. Yeah.
The backswing just launches
It goes
backwards.
out the door behind you.
Whoops, sorry.
My bad.
He
My
managed to
bad.
impale the owner with his own knife.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
So am I
I'm
done
glad
with
we
this
didn't roll that
bureaucratic
bad.
red tape
To
yet?
be fair.
In a minute, you'll be done. It's red tape, man. It doesn't get done quickly.
Glad I was there to witness their horrible skills.
That was fabulous.
That was
fab-
great.
James, I think before we're done, you should have a try. Yeah, just to be fair to all of us here.
Yes.
Fine.
Mr. Highly Trained Stormtrooper.
Sure, this will go over
Show us
very
how
well.
it's done.
Let's do it.
You
Fine.
gotta ask for a knife first. He took it, put it back.
No,
Yeah.
I'll just take it out of his.
You're just gonna take it from him.
Take it from him.
Oh, really? Make a fellowship check, please.
Oh! The brawl begins.
That's a plus 10, right?
This is gonna be brutal.
Because they
for
like
us.
us.
God.
Yes, currently they like you. So
Oh man,
that's
you're
a
gonna
plus
blow
10.
our bonus right
You're
here.
so gonna blow our bonus.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Oh! With the success, right?
So
nice.
so that's a couple of degrees of success. The long knife is just, he's like, you reach for it and he just you can't tell whether he's stunned or in awe that you're actually drawing his knife.
Because he is a stormtrooper, right? So he's technically considered of a higher training and a more
he
specialized,
is, but
right?
not all regular troops view stormtroopers in the same
Not everybody likes me.
in the same pretty light. In fact,
Right.
a lot of normal troopers call them the glory boys or the toy soldiers. Until, of course, the stormtroopers show up to pull their fat out of the fryer, and then they're glad to see them.
And now it's
Right.
time for me to impale the guy with his own knife by missing
All
the
right,
throw.
here we go. If you roll
Okay.
worse than us, I'm gonna lose it. I'm not even lying.
We're
It's
gonna
a
just
negative
die of
gonna be
laughter in game.
Yeah, negative
I'm
10.
going
Character, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm going down.
My character doubles over on laughter.
He did worse by 1 point.
You need to wear the hat of shame. Put on the hat of shame.
At this point, the long knives don't know what to do with you. They, at least not this particular group. They all as a group just kind of leave the tent together, and you don't see them again.
Well, there went your respect.
Oh man, that was fabulous.
Spoon, I'm not hearing you, man.
Oh. No, Spoon
Yeah.
muted himself.
Very muted.
Sorry.
Humorous, or oddly enough, or perhaps not oddly enough, the long knife actually left his knife on the ground in front of the target.
Yes, I'm
He's just
taking
gonna
it.
go requisition a new one. It's been tainted.
I have
by
a knife.
Bad
Bill.
luck.
I'm totally taking the knife.
I just can't see the sadness under the helmet when I'm standing outside, so it's okay.
You know, Will, I was really
He's
hoping
crying under
I
his
could
helmet.
get some frag grenades out of this, and now
One long knife.
there's no one
it
here.
is a best quality. It is a best craftsmanship mono knife.
Best
Is it in,
craft.
is that monogrammed? I'm like, maybe you should check that for ownership.
You're welcome.
Best craftsmanship mono knife. Okay.
Can I
After
roll
all
my
that
perception?
confidence, I knew I'd miss it. I knew
I'm
I'd
gonna
miss
be
the
a dick.
throw.
I'm gonna be a dick.
Can I
right now.
add
Can I
a
roll?
melee weapon? Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on.
Can I roll perception to see if there's some frag grenades around, and I can just like swap out a crack that on me for a frag?
Sure, go
Yeah,
for it.
somebody's gonna leave stuff just laying
Yeah,
around in the
somebody
tent.
make a successful roll, please.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
I think he'll just stab himself in the eye.
There's
to pull the
There
pin
don't
on
appear
that
to be
grenade.
any there don't appear to be any grenades around here, but there are in fact
I just want to point out to chat that I rolled a 93.
there are in fact a few rotten apples that you could throw.
You know the rotten apples?
Wow.
Oh, he just adds 2 rotten apples to his inventory.
Oh
now.
my god.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm
Okay.
putting them in my inventory.
Rotten apples in your inventory? Oh god.
I will
I
find a use.
don't feel so bad for my roll now.
I'm adding them in.
Well, it wasn't gonna take long. Let's be honest.
Add. Putting it in. Putting it in there.
Oh,
2
armory. Here we go.
mostly rotten apples. There.
I think my roll was the most successful.
I failed by 40. I think so far tonight I win.
Yes, that is the highest fail.
I shocked everybody so badly that he just left his knife behind. So
In that case, I guess I'll go to the requisition tent and try and get a frag grenade that way. Yeah, no, the system is based on percentages, so you want to be under the target percentage in order to succeed. So far, mostly, that has not happened today.
So this is a mono knife?
No, Bill, I beat
yes.
you on the failure.
It has the mono
What?
edge.
I failed by 49.
Yeah, all
Oh,
I
did
see
you?
on here is
Oh, you did with your- yeah,
I
you
just
did.
see a regular knife under low tech in melee
Yes.
weapons.
Yeah.
The mono knife has the mono weapon enhancement on it, so it's got a pen of 2.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like golf. You want to be under.
Oh yeah.
Or rather, its pen is +2 if it has pen. If it doesn't,
It
have
does
pen,
not
then
have
it's got
pen.
a pen of 2
It
now.
says pen is 0.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's got a pen of 2 now.
Okay.
And it's best quality, so that means it is. You get bonuses when attacking with it and when parrying with it.
Okay.
I have a best quality sword that I plan on never using.
What is
Isn't my
R again
chainsword
on
best
this?
quality?
I hope you never use
R
it.
R is
Oh, it's
rending,
only good
isn't it?
quality.
Correct.
For type.
R is rending.
Well,
Sadly, no special.
that whole debacle is over.
That was
There's-
fabulous fun, though. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
There's a hole in the tent wall, and we made a whole group of people leave.
We lost all respect that we had earned from those guys. We stole their weapon, and now we're gonna go try and get some grenades from the requisition department. I think so far this has gone very well today.